Welcome back to Dr. Skull's Raw Comic Videos. Today's a little bit different. It's a rant. Or perhaps an analysis. It's not really a review because I'm not reviewing the movies. I'm far from the only person who was pissed off by the second one. Now, on the left, we have the Joker, the surprise hit. Joaquin Phoenix delivered definitely not the comic book character, but one hell of a performance. And in the second one, we have the emasculation of Joker. The first movie, we have Arthur Fleck, an obviously mentally ill, a guy who's living with his mentally ill mother who thinks that, the richest man in Gotham fathered her son, probably to hide in her own brain all the abuse she let him go through and the abuse she took herself. And then what they did in the second movie, very much on purpose. I'm not saying that Time Warner wanted to lose money. They just underestimated how pissed off the fans were going to be by what they did. They thought we'd go anyway. They thought everybody would go. The problem is, everything that made the first movie special was killed in the second movie. Now, a lot of people say, clown gets given a gun, he shoots three guys, feels a sense of power, and it unleashes the Joker. What it was a marginalized person, a person who's living on the edges, for the first time ever, fights back successfully. Shoots three drunken stockbroker kids who, quite frankly, deserved what they got. And it freed him. Now, I know a lot of right-wing guys are going to tell you, hey, that's what guns are for. And it's hard to disagree at times, especially when they're used properly and used in instances like that. The only shooting in the first Joker that's borderline is Murray. Murray's obnoxious. He's a piece of crap. We have a lot of them on TV. And he makes his living denigrating others and calling it humor. And well, he got what he deserved, as it was Joker said. A lot of people they wouldn't agree with that, but it built a mythos. It inspired people, not just in the movie but outside the movie. That, I believe, worried Time Warner, so they had to cut his nuts off for the second movie. And the parts with Lady Gaga, that's fine. I didn't even mind the musical parts, especially when they're in his delusions, because they fit his delusions. It's where he's giving his closing statement, and instead of saying, hey, last night 3 guards at Gotham, at our Arkham Asylum, took me into the showers, beat the hell out of me, and then they murdered another inmate called Ricky. And nobody will care, especially not this prosecutor, Harvey Dent, because it doesn't make the news. Laws exist to protect the rich from the poor, and that's the only reason they're there. He could have made a closing statement that was every bit as strong as the first movie, and they still could have killed him. They still could have ended it with him being stabbed, the whole 9 yards. but they wouldn't have cut his balls off first. The second movie, Folie les Deux, or whatever the hell it is, Folie Ducks, is designed to deflate. It is designed to take people who are inspired by the first movie, take away that inspiration, dull it down, and tell you it's worthless, it's absolutely not worth your time to fight City Hall. Go home, sit down, shut up, and wait to die. That's the problem with the second movie. Now, a lot of people thought the first movie was pro-gun. It might have been. I'm fine with that. The first movie was pro-vigilantism. So's the entire run of Batman for the last, 70 years or 80 years, whatever. 86 years. The entire point was it empowered a poor person. A poor person was empowered and shot a rich person. And a couple, 3 well-to-do people. I mean, the clown he stabbed, that he really doesn't count. Collateral damage. Same as killing his mother. It's the poor killing the rich. Because, it's the sort of thing, go out and keep building up. How many Luigis you going to end up with? Just food for thought. You won't get many of these rants, but every once in a while they will pop up. And, if you like this sort of thing, leave me a like. Somebody might like it, share. If you're with Homeland Security, you better put me on a watch list, I guess. Have a happy one, guys. We'll talk to you later.